Whenever you're ready, we will start.
Uh-oh, she's recording. We're ready, Mr. Tran-Bloom. Mr. Tran-Bloom, yo, what unit are we in? 5. I like your earring.
I'm just waiting for you guys to tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. Ready.
Don't.
Oh, as a class. Hey, shh, silencio.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're ready.
So the other day we started graphing square root. When we graph square root, what shape did that make? A weird eyebrow curve. Great. As long as you remember it's a weird eyebrow curve, we're good. Today our function is called a cube root. You're right. What index is a cube root? 3. Beautiful. So we are going to start out, as this one says, the parent function. So we are going to use, whoa, that's some really super fat ink. Okay. Let's make it a lot smaller in terms of my pen. X and Y. Okay. Now, if it's the third index, can I have negative values inside and outside? Yeah. What is what would you like to pick for input? Negative 2, third root of negative 2, is that a nice number? Negative 16? Negative 8 would be a nice number. What is the third root of negative 8? Positive and negative? Negative. Remember, it's the third root. I can have negative inputs and output. Next, nice value? Negative 1. Third root of negative 1 is? Not 1, but negative 1. Next nice value? 0. Third root of 0? Next?
1.
Output?
1.
Next?
8.
Output?
2.
Great. Graph it out. Negative 8 is negative 2. Negative 1 is negative 1. 0 is 0. 1 is 1. And 8 is now 2. Is it a straight line? No.
It's like a sideways.
It is a lazy sideway. How do we undo a cube root? How do we undo a cube root?
By cubing it.
Right, so that's why the two functions will be like each other. Okay, so this is sideways. H and K value for the parent function is?
0, 0.
0, 0. X-intercept for the parent function is? Also 0, 0. What is the domain of our parent function? All real numbers. Is this function increasing function or decreasing function? Increasing from when to when? I mean, on decreasing, can I just write NA right away?
Yes.
What's the rate of change? It varies. Do we have a minimum value? How about maximum value? No? Okay. Do we have asymptotes? No. Okay. Now we have 2 more or 3 more on the right side to find. Do we have an axis of symmetry?
No.
Wait. Remind me what an axis of symmetry is.
It's basically where cuts it.
Okay. So, if I were to draw it right here, is that one?
Yeah.
No. Because the left and the right, if I fold it along that yellow line, is it identical?
No.
How about if I were to go this way? Is that one? No. Is there any?
No.
No. Later, actually next year, you're going to learn something else that we can reflect it to, but right now we're going to say none as in Algebra 2. Okay? Y-intercept? 0, 0. What's the range? Negative infinity all the way to? AKA, that's also called? All reals. Okay? So that's the parent. You could write either. I will accept either format.
We didn't check 1 to 1.
Okay. Oh, 1 to 1. Thank you. What's a? Is it 1 to 1?
No. Yes.
It is. Yes.
Can you write all real numbers for increasing interval?
No, you may not.
Why? Why? Because it's not literally. But it's all it's the same
Girls, this is not going to work. Okay, boys? The reason for increasing is I need a starting location and an ending location. Now, domain and range, technically, I don't need to start. They just tell me, okay, it can be anywhere. Okay. All right. Example 5. F of x equals 4 times cube root of x minus 6 minus 5. Can you please, Delaney, tell me the a value of our function? Very good. Can you tell me the h value, Alan? K value, please, Jasmine. Beautiful. We are now going to start with the parent function. Whoa, that's a big blob because my pen is too thick. Okay. Parent function. What parent function are we using for our example 5? Saxon, what is the parent function we're going to use? Cube root of x. Very good. Now we're going to make a table for our parent function. So give me quickly, Amina, give me the 5 inputs for the parent. -8, comma what? Just the inputs for right now.
Oh, okay. 1, 0,
Thank you. Then from there, Alicia, can you give me the 5 outputs?
-2, -1, 0, 1, 0.
Thank you. So now we're going to transform. Before we transform, let's take the transformation because I always forget somehow that. A is -4. Jaden, what kind of transformation when A is -4? I'm sorry, +4. Woo, sorry. I was looking at Jaden, what? Vertical stretch, thank you. Factor of 4. Factor of 4. H, Billy, is 6. So what kind of transformation is that?
It's right.
Good, right 6 unit. Then we have a K value of, depends on here. Stacy, K value would be -5. What's the transformation for that? Thank you. Okay. So now we are going to fill out our transformation chart. 4, transform y or x. Justine? Y. So add, subtract, multiply, divide. Very good. So 4 times y. 6, Skylar, transform what? Good. Add, subtract, multiply, divide. Thank you. -5 for K, Jonah. Transform which? -5 when K is -5. What are we transforming? All the inputs or all the outputs? Thank you. All right, guys, go ahead and take a minute to fill in the new input and output. And if you're done before the minute's up, go ahead and fill out the chart as well to see how far you can go in a minute. As I was walking around, most of you are all done. Here we go. Kylie, can you give me the new 5 inputs, okay?
-2, 5,
6, 7, and 14. Confirmed? Confirmed. Thank you. Maurice, when you're ready, give me the new 5 outputs.
Okay, so I got -13,
-13, -9,
-5,
-5, -1, and 3. Are those okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's plot. No? Someone said no?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. -2. I need to add 3 tick marks to make negative 13. So negative 2 go all the way down to negative 13. There you go. Positive 5, 2, 4, 5 is now negative 9. Positive 6 is negative 5, 2, 4, 5. Positive 7 is negative 1. 14, I'm just going to go and add 4 more tick marks and go up 3. There you go. So you can invade a little bit of your parent function table there. Okay, it's a pretty stretch out, but does it still look like the shape of the parent? Yeah, it should. H and K value, let's fill the table. So Max, what are the H and K table, hon? 6, comma, negative 5. X-intercept, can I just eyeball that?
Yeah.
No. Okay, we're going to have to solve for it manually. Here we go. X-intercept is when y equals to 0. Bless you. 0 equals 4 times cube root of x minus 6 minus 5. Quinn, what do you do first to solve for our x-intercept? Good. So 5 equals 4 times cube root of x minus 6. What do you do next, Bella? What? You are correct. Divide both sides by 4. So 5 fourths equals cube root of x minus 6. What do you do next in this one, Jason? Next step. Nope. That's right. Cube it, both sides? Yeah. Okay, pay attention. Otherwise that thing's mine. Okay. 5 to the third is what, Chloe? Wait, where's Chloe? Yeah. I want to make sure who's absent will get his own group. Okay. Kelly, 5 to the third is what, hon? Very good. Equals to x minus 6. We're solving for x. Almost done. What do we do? Add 6 to both sides. If I don't have a calculator, I would have to find the common denominator. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, 6 on the outside.
Okay, 64 plus 6 here equals to x over 1. Say that one more time.
6 and 125, 60.
You can't have a mixed number and an improper. You gotta decide. Well, you can decide this. What's 125 over 64? What would that be in mixed number? What's twice of 64? That's 128, right? So I'm not quite there yet. Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
So if I were to convert that, that is what? 1 and 60. I'm shy of how much? Yeah. I'm shy of 3 units, right? Well, what's 125 take away 64? 61 all over 65? I mean 64? Plus 6 equals x. So 1 plus 6 is how much? That's 7 and 61 over 64. Or you can find the common denominator. Okay? You can do the same thing with the 6. You're right. That's just going backwards to where we started. But if this is where we were, the common denominator would be what? 64. Okay. So 6 times 64, what would that be? Well, 6 times 6 is, okay, very good. Then we're going to add 125 to that. So this is another route of getting the same fraction. X is 125 plus 384 is? Well, that's 9 at the end. Yep. Okay. So you can get that, or you can leave it as that. Okay. Either one is still exactly the same. Okay, so mixed or improper. You can go from converting the improper to a mixed number and adding on, or keep it as improper and finding the common denominator. Okay. So x-intercept, write it as an ordered pair. We're going to go with, which one? Mixed or improper? Mixed. 7 and 61 over 64, comma 0. Y-intercept? None? No. There is one. Can we eyeball that one?
No.
No. So let's find it. Y-intercept is slightly easier because y-intercept is when x is 0. What happens when I plug in 0 under the radical? Right. So y-int is 4 times cube root of -6 minus 5. Is it okay to have a -6 under that cube root? Yeah, I don't have a calculator. Can I leave it in exact form? Of course. So 4, x is 0, so 0, comma, 4 cube root of -6 minus 5. Okay. If you have a calculator, you can leave it in decimal, and that's totally okay. What is the domain for this function, Claire? All real numbers. What is the range of this function, Keely? Increasing or decreasing? Lois, which one? Good. So I'm going to write none on decreasing. It's increasing from where to where, Nico? Very good. The rate of change, this one goes to Sam. What is the rate of change? It does, yep. Is it a 1-to-1, Ashley? Do we have either minimum or maximum, Danny?
No.
No. Thank you. Good job. We have one more on graphing. Why don't you get a head start on the next question? Identify A, H, and K. Start with the parent, and then transform it from there.
Why do we get a project in our homework assigned on the Why do we get a project in
Put your projects in class. You don't need to waste your time putting that in. Bless you. Dominic, what do you think the parent function is for our example 6? Cube root of x. Very good. Okay. All right. Matt, all 5 inputs and outputs for the parent.
For x, it's -9, -4, -1, 0.
Oh, no, for the parent.
Oh. Sorry, I don't follow. So, all 5.
So for the parent, what are the 5 inputs and outputs?
So do you mean like the second one? Like
No, for the parent, for this one right here, Matt. This is the parent. I would like to have a table for the parent function before we transform it. So what are the 5 inputs output we have been using the last few examples?
-4, -1, 0, 1, 4, and then on the other side it would be -2.
No, third root of -4 is definitely not -2.
Well, for y it would be.
No. Wyatt? Thank you. Right. Okay. Because third root of -8 is, what's third root of -8?
It'd be 2, right?
It would be -2. Okay. So now A, H, and K. Wyatt, give me A, H, and K, all 3. All negatives. Very good. Okay, we'll just go and do the transformation so we don't forget. Valerie, the -1, what kind of transformation is that? Reflect over x-axis. Very good. Josh, the -2, what kind of transformation is that?
Left vector.
Good. Left by 2 units. Then we have a -7. What kind of transformation is that, Jonah?
Wait, oh, down 7.
Down 7 units. Thank you, sir. Okay. Let's transform. Now, the -1 for a value, Delaney, what are we transforming? All the x's or all the y's? What are we going to do with the y? Add, subtract, multiply, divide? Thank you. So multiply, so -1y. The -2h, Alan, what are we going to transform and how?
X minus 2.
Thank you, sir. Then the -7, Danny, what are we going to transform and how?
The outputs.
Good. Add, subtract, multiply, divide?
Subtract 7.
Perfect. Good job. Okay. So we now have a new transformation table. Dominic, what are the new 5 inputs for the transform function? Mm-hmm. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Then outputs. What are the new 5 outputs? Wyatt. -5. -6. Beautiful. Someone confirm those 5 inputs and outputs? Good. I'm going to plot it. Here we go. -10. I have enough tick marks. Looks pretty good. -3. 1, 2, 3. Go to -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oops, that first dot's a little bit off. There you go. -2 is now -7. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's -7. -8 is my next dot. +6, now -9, 2, 4, 6. Here we go. Should we make a straight line?
No.
Please don't. I would totally cry. Okay. Let's answer the rest and then Valerie, can you tell me H and K?
2 and -7.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
2 and -7.
You're so close. Not 2, but
Oh, -2.
-2 and -7. Good. X-intercept.
-2R7.
That's a comma, dude. Okay. X-intercept. Can we eyeball that one?
No.
Is it no X-intercept?
-300. No, there is no.
There's none?
No, there is an X-intercept.
Okay. Shh. This is a tricky question. It's not seen on the graph, but Skylar?
The range, because the range is all real, so there's going to be an X-intercept at some point.
Some points is right.
I said it.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Y equals 0. 0 equals -cube root of x plus 2 minus 7. First step in Delaney, solving for x-intercept, what would you say?
Oh, you add 7.
Perfect. So 7 equals -3rd root of x plus 2. Josh, what do you want to do next?
Divide the negative.
Yes, so -7 equals cube root of x plus 2. What is the following step, Alan?
So I got the cube on both sides.
Good. So, Alan, what's -7 times -7 times -7?
3 -343.
343 equals x plus 2. Last step in solving for Kelly for x-intercept.
Oh, we just minus 3 on both sides.
Yes, so x equals -3, 4, and 5. Okay. All right, let's write that in. X-intercept, -345, comma 0. You're definitely not going to have enough grid to graph that one out. Y-intercept, do we have any, Claire?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we eyeball that one? No. All right, but the y-intercept is usually easier, right? Y-intercept is when x equals to what? 0. So I'm going to plug in 0 for x. That means what's under the radical?
Just 2.
Just 2. I have a negative in the front, yes or no? And then cube root of 2 minus 7. Can I do anything without a calculator, that is? Take the cube root of 2. No, cube root of 8 would be 2. No. So leave it. You do not need to punch it in. Just leave it. 0, comma, negative, cube root of 2, and then minus 7 on the outside. Domain and range. Killy, domain and range are both what? Beautiful. For this one, increasing, Lewis, or decreasing? Which one is it? You're right. So, I mean, increasing is none. Lewis, decreasing from where to where, hon? The pause infinity, you mean? Yep, very good. Ray of change. What do you want to write on ray of change, Sam? Perfect. Is it a one-to-one function, Ashley? Do we have neither minimum or maximum? No, very good. And A for bow. Neither min or max. Gorgeous. That is an egg roll for lecturing.
You didn't say y'all.